welcome to AB Let's Talk Live, March edition.
Welcome back to AB Let's Talk Live. Today we're going to be covering some really cool things. As per usual, we're going to have a really exciting special guest who's phoning in all the way from America. We're also going to do a rundown of what we've been up to this month. We're going to do a prize draw. So some of you will know that last month we had James McVeigh from the Vamps on, and he signed this really cool Anti-Bullying Ambassador t-shirt for us. We're going to announce the winner of that prize. And then at the end, we're going to do some shout-outs. So we know some of you are watching, who've attended some of our trainings this month, whether you've been on the bus or at Beach Online or Anti-Bullying Ambassadors. So we're going to shout out some people who did some awesome stuff in some really cool regions.
Fantastic. We've got a sponsor this month, haven't we, Dale?
We do have a sponsor, which is why it looks so exciting.
And well lit.
Yeah, and well lit.
Brilliant. Yeah, so thanks to our sponsor, Vitibiotics. Vitibiotics Wellbeing for him and her are tailored supplements to help support the nutritional needs of teenage boys and girls. Ensuring a healthy lifestyle and diet is a priority in a hectic teenage life. Vitibiotics is a fantastic way to ensure that you do that and make it a little easier for everyone.
Yeah, so we know that being teenagers is quite hectic, exams, going out, kind of dealing with like your parents and all those other things. So it's a really cool brand if you're interested in making sure that you stay healthy whilst you're doing all those really exciting, busy things. Cool.
Amazing. So, March is the opening of our award nominations. Do you want to talk a bit about the award nominations?
Yeah, so anyone who's heard about us before will know that we are called the Diana Award. So we are set up in memory of Princess Diana, and every year we do an award ceremony for young people across the UK and the globe who are kind of showing those amazing traits that she championed in her lifetime of kindness, compassion and service. So anyone between the ages of 9 to 18 can win the Diana Award, and you can win it for being a really good fundraiser. Maybe you've done some great work in your community. And the great thing about our award is that it's retrospective. So what that means is we award people who have been doing things just because they can, out of the goodness of their heart, rather than doing things because they want to get an award. So this month our nominations are open. If you're a young person and you're doing some really great work in your community, you can win the Diana Award. But what we wanted to do this month was to have one of our Diana Award holders on our Instagram Live, who can tell you about it a lot better than someone. Got to meet the princes, but we'll let him tell his story all the way from Florida.
Yeah, so ready to introduce Jaylen all the way from Florida? Oh, just waiting.
Yeah.
We'll see how. Oh, here he comes.
Hi, Jaylen.
Hello, Jaylen.
Hi.
Yay, we did it.
Hey.
Yes, working all the way from Florida.
How are you?
Yes. I'm good. I'm well. How are you guys?
We're good. We're
Fantastic.
good.
So, Jaylen, why did you receive your Diana Award?
I received my Diana Award because when I was 8 years old, I created Jaylen's Challenge Foundation, which is an anti-bullying organization that goes around and promotes the message of anti-bullying in schools. We go to schools and we teach kids how important another life is, how important it is to be kind, and to really just spread love instead of tearing each other down.
Fantastic, amazing. And what really motivated you to start your campaign?
The motivation for me to start Jaylen's Challenge was that I was actually bullied in school because I have a disability called Tourette syndrome. And that is a disability that I was born with, and it's neurological, and it makes me twitch, and it makes me like kind of yelp, make weird noises with my mouth, my throat, and it's something new every day, really. All different kinds of tics is what I call them, but it's very rare to have that disability in my community. And so kids just didn't really know how to handle that, I guess. And I was teased and mocked for it. And it was very hard for me to deal with that. And so I just I stepped back, because even after I stopped getting bullied and I was removed from the school that I was bullied in, I had looked at the statistics of how many kids are bullied each and every day. And it's a scary number. So I just want to do my best to let no other kid is like that, that they never undergo such traumatic experiences for being themselves.
Amazing. And Tourette's must have been a challenge for you. Did you experience any other challenges along the way?
No, it was really just the Tourette's and bullying for me, because it became to a point where it was so severe that I was put on hospital homebound, which means I had to go home and I could not go to school for a long time because I couldn't function.
Well, it's fantastic that although that you went through something so hard, that you managed to take that negative experience and do something positive with it. I think that's really fantastic, Jaylen. So do you
Thank
have
you.
any other advice for like young people who may be inspired to do the same thing and set up their own anti-bullying campaign to kind of change their negative experience into something positive?
Yes, yes, definitely. Something I want to tell everyone out there, whether you are being bullied, whether you know someone that's being bullied, or you want to have an organization to stop it and to fight it, we always say that physical combat is not necessary. Please never fight and resort to violence. But the biggest weapon that you can have in a situation like bullying is your voice. You can always step up and you can always speak out and tell somebody. Because when I was being bullied at first, it was really, really scary to think about going and telling people about, how I was a victim of bullying. And I know it's scary for other people to speak up because they feel like they'll be rejected and that no one will care. But
Yeah.
if you want to put an end to bullying, definitely speak up and join hands with those who are going through the same issues and problems that you are. Because chances are someone is just waiting for you to step up and to be that example. And that's just the most powerful thing you can do, I believe.
Yeah, great advice there. And if you do need any support, if you're facing similar things to Jaylen, you can find someone at the support centre.
Definitely. And Jaylen, just
Yes.
one more question for you. What is your favourite thing about being an anti-bullying campaigner?
Yes, so, there's so many things. My favorite thing about being an activist and anti-bullying campaigner would be just the feedback that we get from the kids. And I know a lot of people expect me to say, you were able to take a trip to England, or you've met this celebrity and this, which is all super cool. Definitely on my bucket list. It's checked off. I can die happy. But that's something it's just my favorite, is seeing the moment that you have inspired somebody else. It's so clear on their face or what they say to you, because we have people that will write letters from schools that we've been to, or even businesses that will tell us that not exactly not that I have changed their life, but the message that we've told them has been effective. And so that's just something that is priceless and something that I would love to keep doing, because that is what keeps me going. We've been able to help kids prevent suicide for them and their friends. And that's something that I think will forever be impactful on me. I get inspired from kids.
That's fantastic.
Jaylen, you sound like you're doing some really amazing
You are
work.
doing some amazing things. So I don't know if you can see in the background, Jaylen, but we actually have this super cool banner of you from when you came to England for your Legacy Award. Do you mind telling anybody that's joining us on the live a little bit more about how you got your Diamond Award and what that entailed and what that experience was like?
It's crazy. I love thinking about it, just because it is so beyond cool what helping other people allows you to do, and the platform that it gives you to inspire other people. When we were contacted from the Diana Award, and were told that I was one of the recipients for the award, it was crazy. Like I thought I was dreaming for a little bit. It's so cool, and it's so surreal to be able to experience something like that, because I had never been out of America. I had never left the country before. And so when I got on the plane, I was really, like, I was shaking, but it was excitement. It wasn't fear, because I was going to be on a plane for 9 hours going into a completely different time zone. And so that part, it was intimidating at first, but I was going to meet you guys, to be with other kids who are doing the type of things that I am, and to be able to share our stories and experiences and meet all kinds of new cool people, and just get the message out outside of America, if that makes sense, outside of my community, which is so cool, and it's so, so important.
Fantastic. And just before we let you get off back to your really exciting day in Florida, Jaylen, can you tell us what you're going to be up to with your anti-bullying campaigning, or anything that you're working on in the future?
Yes, actually, in a couple weeks, we are hosting, it's sort of a local thing, we are hosting our annual 5K fun run, which is a marathon that people can come down and they run the marathon 3 miles, and just to support, anti-bullying and spread the message. But this year we're having it on a cruise, on a boat. So that will be super cool because I've never been on one, and a lot of my family are coming. And then we're also heading out to Washington to speak to a business people there. So it'll be really cool to visit my, my country's capital and just be able to spread the message on that platform, if that makes sense.
It makes lots of sense, and it sounds super exciting.
Make sure you send us some photos, Jaylen.
Yeah, Jaylen, we want to see what you're up to, and you can share it, in hopes that you inspire other young people, which I'm sure you do. Anyone who's joined us listening to you, I'm sure they're really inspired to go forward and do their own anti-bullying work. Yeah.
Thank you
so much, Jaylen, for joining us.
Oh, no problem. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Honor.
Bye.
Bye.
So, Del, just where can people go to find out more about anti-bullying work?
Cool. So if you want to find out more about anti-bullying work or the kind of things that Jaylen's been up to, or just about the award in general, you can go to our website, www.diana-award.org.uk, and on there we have pages for all of our different programs. And after this, we'll also put some information about Jaylen on there so you guys can find out and see what he's up to, because he's a fantastic young person, just like you guys are. He started off from a really similar position and built his amazing platform. We're super proud to be involved with him and to be involved with you guys. So yeah, head to the website to find out more.
And any work you do, please take photos and let us know at #ABLet'sTalk.
Yeah, definitely. Cool. So we are going to head on to questions. Am I right, Pip?
We haven't got any questions for you at the moment,
Okay.
so I think if you do have questions, please do give us a shout. Lots of people saying that they recognise Del from their training, which is so lovely to see. And somebody who's here from Blackpool, they're an anti-bullying ambassador in their school. So how do people get trained as anti-bullying ambassadors?
So if you want to get trained as an anti-bullying ambassador, you can head to our website, just copy the link and send it over to your teacher. They can read some more about the program and the cool peer-to-peer things you get to do. And then we will come down to your school. We have a really cool training team. Some of you might know, Poppy, Paddy, Jessie, Ellie, and they'll come and spend the day with you guys and train you to be an anti-bullying ambassador. So that's how the process kind of works.
It's not the only way you can get involved. We have a few other campaigns. We have our Be Nice bus that will travel to your school and run some lovely workshops there with myself. We also have the Be Strong Online with Maya,
Yeah.
looking at safety online and digital resilience and things like that.
Cool. So we're going to leave you guys to drop us questions in the comment box. We'll be answering those at the end of the live stream, and we'll come back to them. But we're just going to do a general update. So this month is March, and we've been working really hard on our campaign day, Stand Up to Bullying Day, which is on the 13th of June. And that is a nationwide campaign started by His Royal Highness Prince William. And on that day, we would just like people to share the really cool ways that they work to stamp out bullying in hopes that inspires more people. So keep an eye out for those Stand Up to Bullying developments and how you guys can get involved in your schools and in your communities. As John mentioned, we're also touring around on a bus. We're going to miss John. He's going to go off on the bus at the end of this month, but
I'll be back.
He'll be back for the live streams, don't worry. So if you see John riding around the country in an emoji-coloured bus, that's what that is. And we also have our Be Strong Online training, so our digital resilience training. So those are some other cool things you can get involved in. At the end of the live, we're going to signpost you to any helplines or any other trainings or events we're doing in your area for you guys to get involved. However, last month when the lovely James McVeigh was here,
Such a nice bloke.
and the other James was just as nice as well. We had James 1 and James 2. If you're an AB Let's Talk Live watcher, you'll remember James 1 and James 2. But James 1 signed a t-shirt for us, which was really awesome. And we said, if you guys shared great anti-bullying work with us and used the hashtag AB Let's Talk Live, we would give an amazing anti-bullying ambassador this wicked t-shirt that James from the Vamps signed. So, drum roll please, we're going to announce the winner. Okay, so the winner is Arike from Rise Above. So they did a really cool video, kind of just with messaging about anti-bullying work, training a whole school based in Nigeria, and we just thought it was absolutely beautiful, and we were really impressed. So they won the t-shirt, But keep sharing the great work that you guys do with us. Every month we'll be giving out prizes to people who are going above and beyond to spread positivity in their communities. So well done to our UK. We will do our best to post that t-shirt all the way to Nigeria, which should be
Very exciting.
very exciting, yeah.
Cool. Should we do some shout outs now?
Yeah, let's do some shout outs.
Okay, we have, how many do you have? 3 shout outs this week, this month, I should say. Aries Wu from Queen Elizabeth Grammar, who played piano during lunch yesterday in training at Stonyhurst College. We can't wait to hear about the run that he was looking to organise.
Cool. Another shout out to Grace Kemp from Blackpool Aspire Academy for sharing her story about her struggles and how she overcame those and coming up with some amazing answers during anti-bullying ambassador training in Blackpool. So that one was from Paddy. He said, really well done, Grace, and he just wanted to shout you out.
And for Freestone Academy for having us in Wakefield last week, and Rain and Mark Grammar School for having us visit Kent on Wednesday.
Yeah.
I believe James 2 attended that workshop.
Who's just joined, funnily
James
enough.
too.
James 2.
Hi, James.
He sent me a lovely email afterwards. He really enjoyed it. So
Oh,
I had a lot of fun.
fantastic. So those are just some shout outs for some really great young people that have joined us in trainings. But we'll be back next month with more shout outs. So don't worry, we're going to shout out all the great stuff that you guys do.
Fantastic. Okay, do we have any questions?
Yes, we do. So for some people who have just joined, asking what's the name of Jaylen? Well, his name's Jaylen, first of all. And so maybe we could give them a little bit of information about why we're focusing on Jaylen today.
Yeah, so Jaylen is a really cool Diana Award holder. So he won the Diana Award from our organisation. And he won it for campaigning in anti-bullying against people who are kind of mean to people who have disabilities or differences that aren't their fault. So Jaylen actually suffers from autism and Tourette's, but he decided to do a tour around the US to speak to people about why he felt that was something he shouldn't be ashamed of, and rightly so. And if I'm right, since last year, Jaylen's spoken to nearly 200,000 students about his anti-bullying campaign, which is fantastic because he's like 16, and I don't think at 16 I could have been brave enough to get up and speak to 200,000 people. So that's a bit about Jaylen and why we had him on the live stream, and because this month our Diana Award nominations are opening, and we just want to let people know that if you're a really cool young person and passionate and kind, we're out there to recognise you, so you can speak to your teachers about other young people maybe you think should be nominated. Or if you are from an organisation or you're a teacher yourself, start thinking about some young people as awesome as Jaylen that you can nominate for the Diana Award too.
And then we've got another question that's come in asking if you've got any tips for deterring bullies from repeating their actions.
I think telling someone and talking to a trusted teacher is the best way forward. They'll be able to help you and talk through the process of what they'll do to help support you. There's other things you can try to ignore it if you think that would work. What else could you do?
I think what's really important as well is kind of if you've reported to a teacher, really maybe communicate to the teacher that you'd like the bully to get some support as well, because I think the teacher being able to meet with them regularly, to check in on them, to make them understand their actions and maybe figure out why they're bullying in the first place might stop them from doing it again in the future. I think if you're going through something like that and you do get support, you're less likely to fall back into bullying behaviour.
And often they don't realise that they're bullying, or it's learned behaviour that they've been bullied themselves and don't understand that it's wrong to do. So often helping them is the best way forward.
Cool.
Fantastic.
Great.
Well, big thank you to Vice Bartics for sponsoring our live stream this month. We've got lovely new lights, so we're all well brightly lit.
Yeah.
And some lovely vitamins.
We've got some great vitamins, so check in with all the stuff that we're going to be up to with our award, which is kindly sponsored in the nomination process by Vice Bartics as well. You can head over to their website, we'll pop a link up after the story, and check in next month where we will be filming from somewhere very special. John, should we tell them where we're going to be filming from next month? Or
No, we'll keep it a secret.
Oh, well, I mean, if anyone has really good eyesight and can see John's lanyard, which is blue and has a word on it that begins with F, that might give you a hint as to where we will be filming from. So we'll be filming from Facebook and Instagram HQ with some special people joining us again. We'll be giving you some behind the scenes of the headquarters. I know they have some really cool things there. And yeah, we'll also be launching our next campaign for you guys to win and announcing the prize for that. But I think that's everything from us. So happy St. Paddy's Day, and we will see you